What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality. Bakushi thinks he's won the game, but he didn't count on a pinch hitter.
All is continuous vibration, always in motion. Conductor of energy, a salt in the ocean. Serpent is the sine wave, polarities interwoven. A chemical sorcery, elixirs and potions. Resonant frequencies, molecular explosions. Your daily programs is heavy doses of hypnosis. People walk around blind even though their eyes are open. No time for ideological salesmen with biblical notions. That box in your room, televised lies through your vision. It doesn't matter your race, status, or religion. No longer have to beat you when your mind is locked in prison. That food is filled with toxins, it's why you can't think clear. Illusion of choice is your option while keeping all in fear. Load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here. I said load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space. So get the fuck out my face.
In the instant, I changed the mission with photosynthesis. Witness the synthesis, rip it in this on instruments. Feel the frequency, energy off this Hennessy synergy. Literally those that take us to infinity. Reading articles, all is horrible, calling audibles. I'm remarkable, I shot a fed at a carnival. Dust and particles, follicles gon' be everywhere. Heavy pair of some pistols, I shot them holding that teddy bear. Fuck the system, let's keep it simple, let's raise the temple. Make them triple while you're going to where they all assemble. Not Avengers, I'm the Avenger, I seek the engine. Kept my temper till I stuck the hidden blade up in them. Fuck the ruler, here's what they doing to you. Poison water in the food is what you put into you. I'm the shooter with new maneuvers. Caught back to Ruger, super trooper. He is gonna need a pooper scooper. The revenge of Montezuma. Rockin' my Pumas, uppercut like a Kuma, sending you straight to Luna. Cosmic verses from universes on new excursions, emerging the virgin. I pull the back the iron curtain. War leaders are war eaters, born cheaters, war sneakers, rearrange their core features. Born reaper, hurricane, the sword keeper, form ether, burn all of the mold geezers. Up in government, parliament, bitch, I'm tarnishing ornaments, ain't no bargaining, throw a bomb in the audience. I'm the guardian, strand you all in the cardigan, rearrange the universe, I am the artisan.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space. So get the fuck out my face.
As a king, fighting the spirit of Mesa King, vibing to my queen, playing the tambourine, while I'm eating the tangerine. My plasma was replaced with gasoline, got the blood of the Elohim, manifesting through a dream, a shit you never seen. I got the eyes of Medusa, and the hands of Wolverine, astral project with my inner being. We locked in the inner ring, hoping the Anunnaki intervene. While the world is under siege, they got an abyss under the sea, living underneath. Lightning struck me standing under a tree while I was crumbling weed, and the angel swooped down, put me under her wing. Now she shields me from my desires the devil brings. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality.
Man. It figures when I want to go live. There's these fucking trucks outside my house. It's almost like I'm in a simulation and they're sending like parasites to interrupt what I want to do. Nah, that's not the case. But still, that's what it feels like. I was just reading this article from CNN, #1 propagandist. It's talking about the Iranian girls' school that the U.S. allegedly obliterated. Allegedly. That I'm gonna check also about what Bear said yesterday about ICE. You know, hold on, let's see what Trump says. Let's see. Oh, it says the AI overlord. It says, yeah, Donald Trump has not stated that he cannot speak out against immigration or customs enforcement, ICE. I wish it would say, yeah, you can't. I was about to say, fuck ICE. Straight up. That's a private military. Now, I'm going to make a video, I think. I haven't made videos in a while. But definitely I'm going to make a video proving that the police are just another gang with the illusion of serving the people in the community. You know, they put this good illusion that you know, they have patches on their shirts. Their badges are just like gang colors. It's no different. They even have tattoos. They got a flag. By law, 3 or more people in the same that claim the same organization as a gang. I mean, they fit the criteria perfectly. They terrorize communities. Yeah. Yep. It's terrible. Fuck the cops too. I feel better saying that. But now I must do away with the negativity. I am going to be in complete zen on this live stream today. There's something else I wanted to check in. Fuck. It was something about Trump. No, I forgot. What's up, D. Allen Warren, Tommy? It's good to see you guys here. You guys are here every day, man. I appreciate it. Damn, I can't remember what I was gonna do. There's something I wanted to look into real quick. Terrible. My memory. Hopefully, my changing of eating and applying more plants in my diet will turn things around. I need more alkaline stuff. I got to get that electrical charge flowing, and I want to try that. I think it's called Chilajit or whatever the fuck that name is. Some root in Africa. Damn, what was I gonna look into, man? It's bothering me. Hello, the king. Hello, hello. Peace to the king. Anyway, it wasn't that important, I guess. If my mind just went blank. But I was just thinking yesterday how the US has turned into such a fucking joke. Like, it's clear as day. Trump ain't running shit. Like, even his demeanor is gone. Remember when he was doing his campaigns, and even when he was president the first time, he was more aggressive, right? Now he's like a little bitch. Something is different about him. Like, he got bitch smacked and put in his place. You know, he ain't aggressive no more. He ain't talking shit. Let me find out Israel slapped him with a beanie. It feels good to see Trump show his true colors. Not to say I told you so, because people need to see it, man. They need to realize that it doesn't matter who they put in position. It's just a new face with the same fucking tactics. When Trump said weapons of mass destruction in Iran, I almost fell off my seat, man. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This shit again? Back in the Middle East. I hope they don't send no troops. I feel bad for them a little bit. You know, it'd be funny if all the troops told Trump to go fight his own war, or tell Israel to go fuck themselves. They probably would go do that too. Other people might be scared of Jewish people because they have money. I sure as fuck ain't. I think the same thing. Sometimes I think, why do I even care? You know, why do I put myself in a position to get angry or disappointed, waste my energy, when in reality, no matter what I say or do, it's going to be the same shit tomorrow. You know, like, fuck. I just like to come up here and talk shit sometimes and laugh at these bozos. You know, they might pull wool over other people's eyes, but I get a kick out of it. History does definitely repeat itself over. It's like a record. It's like the stars are the record playing, right? Or a DVD player. It's spinning over our head, and we're the hologram. And yeah, that's why it says God spoke into existence because everything's sound, but let's not get into that. But anyway, yeah, history definitely repeats itself. His story, it's like a fucking merry-go-round. There's already an alliance behind the scenes. That's what I think. You know, Putin, all these people, the Jewish guy that somehow runs Ukraine, that don't even make sense. Dude's Jewish, he ain't even fucking Ukrainian. What happened to the tribes that were in Ukrainian that been there a long time? I don't hear nothing about them anymore. Did they annihilate them? Are they extinct? Because that's, to me, that's what it seems like they did, was wipe out those people that been there. But all these people work behind the scenes and they put up a front like they're at war with each other. But if you really like look at it, they're not at war with each other. They trick us to go to war with each other, while they sit back and eat fucking $100 steaks with gold leaves on it and fucking drink the finest whiskey, you know, got the finest broad sniffing coke, like they're on their yachts. Wow, young men are dying for some bitch politician. You know, these dudes are soft, yo. If they didn't have money, they would be nothing. They're soft. At least to me they are. They're fucking soft. Earthquakes in Syria. Shit, Trump just said they got weaponry no one's ever seen. I don't think any earthquakes come from plates grinding underground. I think all earthquakes are man-made. I think they have that technology to do that underground. For sure. And it doesn't have to be underground either. I think they could send frequencies and make the fucking ground ripple. You know, like a serpent, make the ground ripple. Or better yet, they could use frequencies and liquefaction. They can make shit sink probably too. Yeah, they allegedly shot that telescope up there. I seen other people copying the shit I was talking about one day about that telescope. I don't even think that's a telescope. It looks like when I made a live stream about it, I don't even know if that's still up, but it looked like a ray gun to me, and I was thinking like, damn, if you put this in front of the sun, it'll direct the sunlight like a ray beam, and there's your direct energy weapon. And the reason why I say that, because there's a guy on YouTube that uses an old flat screen television, the big box ones that used to be on wheels. Man, them things were dope back in the 90s. But I have, this summer, I swear, I'm going to do it. I have the same, I don't even know what to call it, a screen or piece of plastic or whatever. And he's fucking, it blew my mind that the sun coming through that was melting solid stones. I'm talking not no cheap cement shit or tar. A solid piece of granite. It was literally melting this shit. And pretty interesting shit. And you could find all documents of people on mountains with lenses, and they were setting ships on fire. I mean, I personally think all this weaponry and technology has been here forever. You know, I don't believe that caveman shit. You know, maybe there was a war and shit had to start over. I get that, but I personally, if we're thinking this up, what stopped the ancestors from thinking it up? And they weren't eating poisoned food and drinking fluoridated water, fucking being lied to, you know. I can only imagine how intelligent we could be as a society if we were raised, I'll call it truth, you know, raised, being taught real knowledge, not history, pointless ass shit. Nobody wants to worship some guy in a fucking boat, like, or George Washington. I don't want to worship none of them murderers. Like, fuck them cheese balls. Our founding fathers. All right. Enough diarrhea of the mouth. The floods in Pakistan. When did this happen? Recently? I'm going to have to look into this. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. I forgot. I got my laptop on. Floods. There's some cool people I know from India and Pakistan, where I live at. And they're humble people. Awesome. Like, they're very nice. But if you piss them off, they're like anyone else. But, I always ask the guy questions from India. I was like, you know, you guys, in your diets, they use a lot of spices and stuff, which kills parasites and cleanses the colon and the blood and all that. I'm trying to get tips from them, like, you know, to get pretty much plugged in these spices that aren't fucking flooded with who knows what. What's up, Sidewinder? All right, floods in Pakistan. You know, it's funny that you call your country, I mean, they call their country Iran, right? Iran. Oh, man. Where did you go? Iran. Floods in Pakistan. 2026. We're not even in the year 2026. Floods in the desert are terrible. Because it's not like, well, I just, sand to me doesn't seem like it'll retain water easy. Because it's kind of like glass sand. It's 98% silicon. All right, flood, drought, and insecurity drive. Oh, this is in February. Pakistan flood crisis. Al Jazeera. Human rights and public liberties. Let's see, where are we here? Look how they labeled this. Pakistan climate crisis, right? Now, the last time them deserts like Dubai and shit fucked around and seeded the clouds, they flooded everything. So now they're going to convince their people, because the way they title is Pakistan climate crisis, they're going to convince them that we could spray the skies and control the weather, which they could, but that shit is not healthy for Mother Earth. When I see the government do stupid shit, I just want to, like, Louisville slug them in their fucking forehead. For sure. Is this Dom? Sounds just like Dom right here. Anyone ever watched that movie Shaolin? Who holds on to hope? I sure don't. Yeah, they've been selling the world. Who gives a fuck? In the end, it's a fucking illusion. People are buying land they'll never truly own because they'll die. And then what? Someone else will buy it. It's a fucking, it's a scam. Louisville Slugger. It's one of the best bats, especially aluminum. I used to hit golf balls with the aluminum bats. Oh, man. Them things will tee off far. But yeah, I think that's why I pretty much never invested in, like, even though for the price I pay for rent, I could probably get a house. I'm pretty sure. But I know two people, or more than that actually, 1, 2, 3, probably 4 or 5 people that have properties right now. One of my friend's uncles, I would say he kept upgrading. He had a house, he paid it off, sold it, got another one, paid it off, sold it, and then bought a 3-family. But people call that generational wealth. Okay, whatever. If they decide to collapse the system, what? Then what? Somebody could just come along and take your property from you. That's why I say no one will ever truly own the land, man. It's a fucking, once you die, like I said, they'll sell it to someone else, and so on and so forth. And now it seems the banks fucking, I don't want to say they own everything, but pretty much. And so you gotta go through banks to get a home now. Pretty much. I think capitalism, work hard, bust your ass at work. That's what the boss says. Work harder, I'll give you a raise. My boss, people would ask my boss for a raise, he would tell them to bend over and grab their ankles. Now, one good thing in America is you could definitely have your own business and thrive. The one downfall is stupid taxes. That's another scam. Taxes. It's legal extortion. They try to say taxes are to fix potholes and it goes into the city. No. It goes into the pockets of the politicians. I wonder how I would do if I ran for mayor. They would rig that shit. Let's say I ran for mayor and I had a good, I don't fucking know, let's say I knew 500,000 people that would vote for me, which I don't, not even close, but they would find a way to cheat and make me lose. They would never let nobody like me in any position. Yeah, you definitely can't own Earth. Oh yeah, let me see if I got this video. This shit blew my mind, this video I was watching. I hope it's here. Hold on. This like really blew my mind. What's this? Alright, I'll take that off. Boop. There it is. Yeah, Hurricane was live. Shout out to Hurricane, and so is Boji. I keep getting these headaches, man. Fuck.
When they locked this internet up, ain't nobody streaming nothing. Streaming was created for real-time editing. The reason we're all into streaming, the reason why they took the hard drive out of the Apple TV, the reason why they don't want you with content is because they want to be able to alter content. See, if you're streaming, it's on their server, not yours. You don't own it. You don't even have it. That's why they sell a computer now, the fastest computer out right now, and the hard drive is tiny. Why do you only give me 128 gigabytes? And if you want more, you got to pay thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
Why are they doing that? Because they want it in the cloud. Because two things happens if it's in the cloud. One,
They haven't.
and the other thing is they learn it. Metatron don't know. He's not omniscient. He's not like God or whatever. This demon spirit has to learn.
They
It's
need
a
our
learning
voices, our images, our.
Dude, it's us. We're all cyborgs. There's a digital version of all of us in the hands of the enemy. He's created it from our uploads. He's showing all your birthdays. He's showing everything you do. He's learning. How else would the devil be omnipresent?
Oh my.
He wants to be like God. The internet makes him omnipresent.
Yeah, that was interesting. Very interesting. I didn't like the part when he said there's a digital version of you. I said, oh boy. Shit, they're at the point right now where they can make you look like you did a murder and you didn't even do it. You were never there. You were nowhere near there. That is eye-opening. Very eye-opening. What time is it? It's only been a half hour. Should have waited to go live. Yeah, these floods are wild, man. Pakistan floods. How long ago is this one? Holy shit. Let's see. Where's the date on this thing? August 29th? Oh, man, that's a long time ago. What the fuck? Yeah, that's gonna be annoying all day long. When I was coming home, I knew they were gonna do this too, because they were right out front, marking the road. And he was talking to the guy, the boss. He had one of those electronic, what are them things called? Where they level. No, actually, it wasn't a level. Now I know what that thing is. It has a computer on top with like a stem coming down, and at the bottom of the stem, it goes into a point that is scanning the ground for pipage, for gas lines, water lines. I think that's what they use to, mark where the pipe is going. How they do it, I don't know. What would they look for? Metal? Because I think in most cities they're gonna start putting plastic, and that's terrible shit, man. Oh. Fuck it, I might as well jump off now and go live in a few hours. I'll go do what I gotta do now. Nobody's coming up. No one comes through. There's Dom. I got such a fucking migraine. That's how my head sounds. Damn, I forgot to look up. I want to see what they're exactly doing on the side of the highway. If they're making a nature walk on the side of the fucking highway here, I've seen it all. Who wants to go on a nature walk on the side of a highway? Or a walk, period. You're trying to relax and exercise, and all you hear is loud fucking cars, and then you're like exhaust. Let's see. I wonder if they got a map of what they're gonna do. Oh yeah. Wow, 18.5 million conservation of 102 West Main Street. Oh, into 79 apartments. Where would that be? With a restaurant. Oh, that's downtown. Yeah, that thing, they still ain't done with that. West Main and Corbin Avenue gas station. Yeah, whatever. Bridge rehabilitation. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. What about this stupid thing they're doing here? This is odd. Beeline Trail Project. All right. Beeline Trail Project. Okay. Just as I thought. Just as I thought. $9 million project. Where are they getting all this bank? Woo! We got $1 billion here, 19 million here. Motherfuckers. Oopsie. That's crazy. Hey, so that's wild, man. You got that $1 billion project there for the innovation park, the data center. It's called the Data Center Innovation Park. So somebody, I guess, is renting from Stanley or bought it, the whole fucking street, which is huge. I mean, I showed the map of that, and then now it's called the Beeline Trail. Everything's in New Britain's always with the bees, because there's Beehive Park, the stadium the Red Sox used to play, the minor league team. Now there's the New Britain Bees. What else? There's some other shit that has to do with bees. A lot of Masonic symbolism here as beehives, but yeah, I don't know. It's odd to me. I'm trying to see how they're gonna do this, because the way they're doing this trail right on the side of the highway, they keep coming up the bridges. What are they gonna do? Go under the bridge? Or they're gonna have to break shit too. Anyway, one day I'll show you guys, because this shit don't make sense to me. And when I go look at it, I thought it would start to make sense, but I'm like, this is where our tax money's going. Yeah, I wonder who thought of that one. Because I need to get on the committee, the fucking committee, you know, because shit, man. I could have thought of a better way to do the trail or something. I wonder who thought that up. Very curious. Is there any, let me see, is there any fucking names of who created this thing? Let's see. Wow, September 30th, 2025. Fuck. So the Department of Transportation Information Beeline Trail. Bruh. Don't play with me. Yo. What is up with these people here? Sorry for the noise. There's nothing I could do about it. Now this page is no longer here. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. What's this? Beeline Trail Phase 4. Hold up. Oh shit, that's... Wow, they're gonna go this far? Get the fuck out of here. That's all the way near... That's interesting. That's far. Here we go. I'll show you what I mean with this trail, everyone. Because I know people are like, what the hell's Chuck talking about? I wonder if I could download this and see. Yes. Wow. So they're gonna do, well, nobody hears them from Connecticut, so no one would understand what I'm talking about. I'm trying to like figure out their purpose to put this beeline. No. Because where they're putting this beeline, they're like cutting down the little bit of woods that's left in the areas, which, you know, birds and squirrels and wildlife, I guess, you know, they're literally taking a little bit of, there used to be woods across the street from where I'm at. Not big woods, but a nice patch to where the squirrels could, there used to be tons of squirrels up in them trees. They were huge pine trees that went up pretty high. And it was just a little trail that went through there. I wish there was pictures of what it used to look like. I looked, I tried to find some, I couldn't find any. I'll probably have to go to like City Hall or the library. Let's see. I know I go to the library, they're gonna bring up the $16 I owe. I shit you not, man, from middle school. $16. I went in the I think it was two or 3 years ago. I went to the library, and I went to get a library card, and the lady says, "Mr. Waz, you owe us money," and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, you never returned a book from 1996." I was like, "Holy shit, these people are petty." Man. Isn't that wild? Yo, fucking banks ain't even that petty. Yo, then I got the people upstairs wilding out. This is insane. Crowley 777 or Crow 777. I thought that was Richie from Boston's boy, but I guess not. Or they used to be friends. I don't know. You know. I guess people don't know that they don't know how to be friends. Or they don't know how to maintain a friendship while not seeing eye to eye. That's how a lot of it is here in the United States. People gotta expect everyone's not gonna see eye to eye. It's fucking life. I expect it. So then when it happens, it's like, I'm not even disappointed. Crow 7. I'm subbed to his channel. I just haven't watched his stuff. I'm gonna check it out. I'm pretty sure Richie from Boston said something about a channel that has went commercial. I don't know who he was throwing shots at, but it was one of his last videos. He was throwing shots at somebody. It could have been this guy, the 777. I'm not saying it is. I don't want to, misquote or anything, but Lucid, what's up? Oh man, how long does it take to bust open some tar with those jackhammers? I could have had half the street tore up already. It'd be cool if I was able to share with my phone. You know what? Maybe I should, I'm too lazy. I was somebody that comes to my channel said something interesting. They said Israel and Hamas, the Jew and the Muslim, the way he put it when this person sent me a text, he spelled it J-O-O, the Jew and the Muslim, he spelled it like a cow, M-O-O, are secretly working together behind the scenes. And I was like, damn, that's a strong possibility. Because they all are working together. Now, let's see this. Wow. Why are they going to bring it all the way out there? Hold on. Are you kidding me? There's that pond. Now, there's Crooked Street. That's where the probation offices in Plainville for minors, because I used to have to go there. Crooked Street. Yeah, they're crooked, all right. Project location, Woodruff Ave. Oh, Woodford. Project begin East Main and Nail Court. I wonder if this is along the railroad tracks too. That pond, that secret pond that I don't think there's any fish in it. As a matter of fact, I would love to go see if there is. There's this pond that exists behind these condos, and you see it right there. And we used to walk down the railroad tracks, and you could see it, but we never actually went to it. But I wonder if there's fish in it. Considering there's all these small factories like Teflon coating factories and all that, I don't think it would be a good idea if there is fish to eat out of it. But ding, 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 ding. Is that driving you guys crazy or what? It's driving me crazy. I'm about to get up and look. Like, what can they possibly be doing? It takes that long. I mean, I get it. These are union workers. Take your sweet time. Milk the cow the best way you know how. Well, I'm probably going to jump off here. I dropped the link. People are probably busy, so I'm going to chill probably another 10, 15 minutes. Here we go. Look at this picture I took of Trump. He was driving down the street. He was whining like a biatch. This is more like Trump. They should have this photo of him in the White House. It should say Trump's true feelings to the American people. Yeah. Crazy, man. This morning I'm on a bus and the fucking one of them double buses, and the driver that's usually there was basically training a new woman to drive. And you're supposed to take wide turns on these buses. And she just so happened to short this wide turn, pulling into the bus terminal part. And yeah, she fucking fucked shit up. I asked the guy, because we had to wait for the next bus because they couldn't drive, because she fucking annihilated the side panel. You know, like when a train pulls up, it has the, what do I call it? The anyway, it's the same thing as the train, but buses. and it's raised up off the ground. And she fucking drove the bus right into it. Why? What happened, Super Sidewinder? Now you had a rough few months. Now you're bouncing back. Red tide, a serpent tongue. They say there's two Trumps. Yeah, I really think these people do have doubles, or whatever you want to call them. Clones, doubles, lookalikes, whatever. Even that singer Akon has brothers that look a little like him. He said he used to use them when he would be overbooked, and he would use them as fill-ins, and people didn't even know. Hey, Candy. But yeah, let me jump off here. I waited a while, a little more than actually 10, 15 minutes. I don't know, it's raining. Maybe I'll go live later, son. Or probably not. I don't fucking know, but I'm tired of talking. I don't know. Oh, all right. Well, I'll stay if you're coming up. I didn't know. I was just getting bored of talking. I figured no one was coming up. But yeah, if you're coming up, I'll stay. Bitty bitty bing bong. Get that rest, Candy. You work a lot. Shoot, if I had a car, I would do what you do, Candy. That's pretty on your free time. You were showing how you make a little extra money, man. It's pretty cool how you do that. Why not, you know? And it ain't bad either. You made a pretty good amount.
Hey, what up, Chuck?
What's good, Lucid?
Not shit, man. What are you up to?
What are these people doing, man? Blows my mind. What's up, Super Sidewinder?
What up, brother Charles?
Not much. Hugs and nugs.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's what Candy's slogan is, hugs and nugs.
Have you seen all the shit going on with these self-driving taxis? Taxis, I'm calling them Johnny Cabs, man. They're Waymos, W-A-Y-M-O.
What city is this in? New York?
No, they're mostly rolling them out in San Francisco, dude. It's been a clusterfuck. I've been kind of following it. Like, I find it funny as fuck, man, but they're causing all kinds of grief, dude. It's funny.
It's gonna be like what do you call it? Fucking Fifth Element.
Or Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. There you go. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, dude. So these things all come back to one parking lot at the end of the day or whatever, and they all honk when like another car gets too close to them when they're backing up or whatever. So they all get in this one parking lot and they all start honking at each other, dude. It's fucking insane, man. Oh shit, dude.
There's something about self-driving cars, self-driving delivery things. You know, I think deeply about this stuff, and I'm so intrigued by motherboards and how, you know, they're self-learning, and to me, it's almost like something's occupying these devices. To me, it's almost like an entity's in there, son.
Yeah, we've always talked about like the ghost in the machine type concept, man. I think that's exactly it, Charles. I think we're looking at demons. They're just giving them bodies and room to play in. What about these data centers, man? Come on.
Yeah, I got one right here in my backyard.
I mean, here we are. We're literally watching them build Skynet, and everywhere I look, man, they're wanting to spend billions of dollars, billions here and there, and none of it is to like help mankind at all. We got homeless people on the street. They want to build data centers. We got homeless people dying, and they want to do all this like surveillance shit to enhance the TSA, which we never fucking needed. It's ridiculous, dude.
Kodiak Robotics, Aurora Innovation, Gatik, Tesla. They're all doing automated fucking trucking. Fully automated semi trucks, bro.
That's creepy shit, dude.
Hopefully, it won't be like the movie 9. Where it starts building on its own, or what was that? iRobot?
Yeah, iRobot's bad news.
What was that other one?
You look at.
I think it's gonna happen.
I think all that shit is way worse than people think, because like even your own car, man, like how much do you own it? If you can't put a key in the door and the car can deny you access, or it can shut down anytime it wants to, or it's spying on you,
It'll
or it
repo
can
itself.
burn by itself. Like holy
It'll
fuck,
repo
dude.
itself.
Who's really driving, dude?
Yo, imagine the cars, you know, considering it's registered in your name and stuff, it could get to a point where you'll get in the car and go to drive, and it'll take over and lock you in there. You have warrants and drive you to the police station. Wow.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not far from that right now, dude.
Fuck that. I want a 1980s car, and they're becoming extinct because now I know why. I remember in the early, like 2010, 11, 12, they had junkyards here, and they were buying. They had like this thing where it's Chuck and Eddie's, that's what it's called. And they had this thing where they didn't care if your car didn't, they would pay you to come and pick it up and junk it. They're crushing them. That's why they're
Yep, they
getting
would
rid
say
of
like
these fucking things.
push, drag, shove, throw, drag, whatever you got to do. Get it here. We'll pay you $1,000 for it or whatever.
Yeah. Imagine how much they make stripping them cars down. You know, there's a lot of metal in it too. So
Yep.
they'll make that 1,000 back super quick.
Yep. They turn those good cars into new modern junk cars. They're all fucking junk now, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder what my grandfather would think. Because he used to.
I wonder what it would take to take a modern car and take all the computerized horse shit out of it and just get it back down to like the mechanical level.
Yeah, it's. I tell people you don't think like in them Teslas they could listen. They're probably recording, uploading your conversations into the cloud. Even when I'm on the stream, of course, all my shit's getting uploaded.
This conversation right
You know,
here, bro.
these computers. You know how we get when we watch a movie about war and shit. Imagine this computer uploading all this violence and seeing what we do as humans and what's happening to Mother Earth. You know, it'd be crazy if that shit turned. It would be nice if they went after the politicians, but you know, they would go after all of us, you know, not just the politicians, but
No, man, I wanna have the you know, the mindset that things are gonna start getting well, you know, for the majority, and these corrupt ones are gonna be catching their karma. And
well, it's gonna be up to us to make that change.
Oh, of course.
No other politician is gonna do it because these people ain't gonna let nobody up there that's gonna destruct their pyramid. Fucking. Damn, there's something I was gonna say about these computer. It'll come back to me.
I think we're the only white hats, man. Everybody wants to think there's an army of fucking white hats out there just waiting for the right moment. It's us, man. We're the only ones.
Yeah. Like this guy Bear came on the stream yesterday and said that it's illegal to talk about ICE. I was like, fuck ICE. Like Trump, none of these bozos could tell me I can't talk about anything.
Exactly. They're trying to tell you what that's right there. That's fucking trying to take away your freedom of speech. And ain't nobody gonna tell me what I'm gonna talk about or what I'm gonna say or not, you know, not say.
Nope.
And I've been on that since, you know, fucking middle school, bro.
Oh, the guns, right? I think this is working in the psychological war and the laws with the guns, right? It's getting to a point to where they're gonna make it difficult enough to get a gun to where people just won't even want to do it anymore. And they're going to slowly wane, whatever that word is, wane out or whatever. You know, they're always attacking people that have this gun permit, already asking daddy government for permission to bear arms when allegedly we already have a right and it should not be infringed, allegedly, but it is. It's being fucking shit all over. But every time there's these incidents, they put a new law into play, and it makes it more difficult for people who are following their fucking rules. And these traffic laws too are ridiculous. Like when I watch that guy, Here's the Deal, Brian, that has a channel, he quotes a lot of traffic laws and stuff, and I'm starting to realize they're putting like these laws called the color of law into place. They're loopholes. They're Swiss cheesing your rights. They're making all these loopholes. Oh, I smell marijuana, even though they don't. Or I smell alcohol. Oh, you're fucked. Now you have to get out the car. Like all these things. Like if a person says, I don't know, fucking, let's say they pull you over and they say, oh, your light wasn't working. You know how cops are. You know, or you have a pistol, right? They say it's for our safety.
No, that's
they'll get you out of the car if you got a pistol in there. Like all these things, man, is ridiculous. It's wild. I've seen things change so much since, like, I knew people that had pistols back in the 90s and stuff, and the cops weren't like today, man. I don't even think they're scared. I think that's an excuse, you know, to just step all over your rights, the power trip, the ego. A lot of these cops, man, are from the military. I even think some of them still think they're in Iraq. But I didn't even really know what the color of law was too much. But the more I look into this stuff, you know, it says in the Constitution shall not be infringed. My ass, that thing's been Swiss cheesed. It's been more than infringed. They should just light it on fire. When the cops, I mean, I can't find a video where cops just be like, you know, there's a few of them that'll give you a warning. Or one time in my whole life, I had one cop. I was going to work and I had a car, and I didn't switch the plate over to that car yet. So I took the plate and put it on there. And I was only going up the road to go to work. I was working at Dunkin' Donuts at the time. I was the baker. I had to be there early. And the cop pulled in Dunkin' Donuts right behind me. Now, one reason I think he let me slide is because that's private property. And two, I think he was about to get off shift and he didn't want to do the paperwork. But yeah. Only time in my life that a cop ever let me slide. Other than that, man.
I don't know, man. I've met a couple cool cops. You know, they're people first and foremost. You know, before their costume.
Yeah.
People, you know, and
they're people, but
the
way they treat people, you know, that's how I am.
Well,
you're gonna get treated how you treat me.
You know, we're also basing a lot of these, negative feelings off of, situations that are made, horror stories, and so those horror stories get passed around, and people, like to equate every officer, with those horror stories, and so it breeds a feeling of contempt, So I mean, for the most part, yeah, I've run into some dickhead cops, bro, and but for the most part, the guys that I have looked into, they're pretty cool, Hey,
Hurricane said, "Fuck the police because of my personal experience. All cops are bad." Yep, I said it. That's what I'm saying, Hurricane, right here. Now,
I'm with you.
I can agree with Lucid. I know there's been good cops, but the problem is the good cop. I seen this video. What's up, Elios? I seen this good cop where
I'm talking to Chuck.
he ended up quitting
No, I'm sorry.
because he was surrounded by nothing but shit.
Why don't you
And
go
he
outside?
said, you know, they were treating him different because he wasn't gonna do what they did.
You wanna go outside?
And the police are a gang. I just made a good point of we should be able to hit them with the RICO, right? By law, 3 or more people representing the same organization is considered a gang. You got religion, same thing. Politics, same thing. But for some reason, so-called gangs in the street are bad. Well, there's no difference. Look at the military. They're a gang. You know, but it seems like they're targeting certain people. You know, the Bloods, the Crips, the Latin Kings, a certain type of people they target. You know, if the government does it, it's okay. But if we do it, it's a crime. Hypocrisy. You gotta love it. It's a vicious, hypocritical system. Malcolm X said it the best. Yeah, District of Criminals. That's a good one. That's a good one. Washington, D.C., District of Criminals. Just like the Capitol, if you put an R in it, you get the Crapitol. But I don't want to disrespect the architecture. I love those buildings. But there is crap in them. You know, those people think they're special. A lot of people work for the government. They get pulled over. They're like, I work for the mayor's office. They instantly, that before they even give them their license or anything, that's what they say, like they're special. Special treatment. Anyway, I've had terrible experiences with the police. Granted, when I was young, I had a loud mouth. But even when I stopped having a loud mouth, like when I was 17, 18, 19, the cops were so crooked, man. Like when they raided my friend uncle's house. And I'll never forget that day because my friend Mike worked at Stop and Shop. And I'll never forget, he told me, he's like, yo, I get out of work at 3 o'clock, meet me there or something like that. I don't remember the exact time, but he told me to meet him there, and I didn't. I was at the house that got raided because it was my friend was there. And if we would have went to the store instead of him jumping in the shower, we would have missed the raid. But no, I didn't listen to my friend Mike, and my friend didn't listen to me. And yeah, I ended up getting caught in the raid, and it was bad. It was all bad. It was all bad.
Well, sorry, man. What were they raiding for?
My friend's uncle had he had a huge bag of cocaine. It was like, you know, them giant Ziplocs.
Yeah.
And he had dust in the freezer and fucking.
Shit, yeah. So he was
there was weed and, you know, I had just got paid that day and I was about to get me a little bit of coke to start hustling. And yeah. And another thing about it is when they raided the house, they're kicking the door, or it was a battering ram, one of the two. They had masks on and vests, bulletproof vests, but they pulled up in the Caravan at that, and they jumped out. This was like 1997, 98. And yeah, they didn't say police or none. I thought we were being robbed. And fucking, they cuffed us. You know, they came with the guns pointing. I was like, it was funny. When they kicked the door and came in, I was in the first room, and I was like, I don't got nothing, right? I thought we were being robbed. But no, they cuffed us, sat us on the floor, searched us one by one, and the cops were like, you know, we know there's drugs in here, you know, tell us where it is now, and then we'll make it easier on you. And we just, no one said nothing. We just sat there, and in my mind, I'm like, if you want it, you find it. You know, that's what I was thinking. And they took my boy's money. Well, my friend's uncle, who's still a friend of mine, he had money in his pocket. And I'll never forget, it was Detective Morales. He was a piece of shit. He was known to be crooked in the city and where I live. He was very crooked, man. And they counted his money and put it in their pocket, and he said, "This is mine." And then they went search me, and I had money in my pocket. But what saved me was I had just got paid. I had my check stub. Other than that, I would have lost my money because, you know, drugs is involved. So they ended up finding the coke. And what really is fucking wild, they only charged us with 2-point-something grams of coke. What happened to all the rest of that cocaine? And hey, all that shit wasn't even mine, and I still took the rap. I didn't say nothing. And it was a blessing they stole it.
Hey, dude.
Hi, Daddy.
But yeah, they're fucking crooked cops. I always wondered, maybe Morales was a crackhead.
Possible.
Yeah, I remember. I'm gonna see if I can find the New Britain Police Department was under an investigation, man. I remember in the 90s, they were all fucking crooked, man. They were robbing drug dealers, all types of shit. They would like pull up, jump out, grab you, put you in the car. I've heard stories of them taking the drugs and money and then say, "Get out." You know what I mean? That's crazy. Hey, I'd rather that happen. I'll take the loss than get arrested, you know? But, people with their phones nowadays, you know, back in the day, you wasn't holding up no camera to the police. They would take that shit, smash it, and beat your fucking nostril in. Like all these people with phones, like you couldn't even go down someone's block back in the day. Like if you pulled out a camera when someone was hustling and shit on their block, oh my god, dude, you would get ran the fuck out of there, beat down and robbed. Different times. Everyone and their grandma's got a camera now. What's up, Mark Basket? I like watching those videos. You guys ever watch them? Super Sidewinder or Lucid of people getting like interrogated or arrested, and yeah, man, when these people start answering the cops' questions, and some cops are really good fishermen, man. Some of them are, but it amazes me that people just don't say lawyer. That's it.
Yeah, and shut up.
Yeah. The first thing the cop says, you have a right to remain silent. You know, the cop's going to say, "Oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, buddy. You're going to get lots of time for this." Like he's the judge and prosecutor.
Right. Or you invoke your rights and they go, "Are you sure you want to go down that road?" Well, fuck yeah, I'm sure I want to go down that road. That's the last thing I'm saying.
Yo, Dom, something's going on with your link there, bro. Not working for
My
me.
link?
No,
My link?
Dom put a link in the chat, and I was trying
Oh.
to check it out.
You're gonna hit the link, and then your computer's gonna go boop, and then Dom's in there. No, I'm joking. No, I forgot the guy's name, man. This guy was interviewing him. He was showing this like thing that looks like a charger, right? And when you plug it into your phone, in the charger part, right, that you plug in, there's something in there, and it starts like pulling your information out. It's like a little chip in there, or some shit, some high tech fucking stuff. And
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he shows all the high tech spy gear and how easy it is for them to get all kinds of information and shit. Crazy,
right?
dude.
Yeah, because man, we're in a different world nowadays.
Yeah, for anybody who thinks there is such a thing as digital security, you either just don't know.
I was just gonna get into that. You beat me to it. Yes, anything's hackable.
Zero digital security.
Anything's hackable. Digital money is a fucking. It's terrible. I like cash in hand as the best plan.
Yeah.
Fucking digital money.
And by cash, we're talking about like precious metals, not fiat fucking paper, debt notes.
I'd rather even have that too. Shit. It's better than like my bank card or a CASHAPP card. Well, no, the CASHAPP card I'll use in places here and there, but for the most part, I don't shop with my cards. I go and get cash out. It's none of their fucking business what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I don't care.
Public and private, bro. It says it right there. But they'll do what they want, man.
Yeah. And it's up to us to just say no. You know.
And
There's
don't
nothing to be
be a
scared of with
patron.
these
Don't be a customer of a place that won't take cash, dude. If you go into a place and they say we don't take cash or we don't make change, just fucking leave.
I eat at this place called Sahadi's Hotties, and the reason why is because since I was in middle school, this guy started with, he had a station wagon. I remember it was an 80-something station wagon and a hot dog cart. I shit you not. And we would skip school and he had cheap hot dogs. I think they're like 75 cents, or I don't remember, but they were cheap. And we would always eat at the hot dog stand. And like across the street where he would park his car, because my friend's house was right there. He would park his cart in his car every day. And then there was an empty lot where now Sahadi's Hotties place is. He bought the lot, and then he would park his car in the lot. And then about a year or two, he built the building himself. And now he owns the lot and the building. And I support that man because he started from a fucking car in a cart when I was in middle school. And look, 30 years later, he's got his children running the joint now. Family business.
Great,
And when you go there, it says cash only. I love it even more now.
Yeah, dude.
Great. It's a good food too. They get their meat from Rosel's. It's like a Polish. They make like sausage and they get their meat from somewhere. It's yeah, these Polish people don't play around. It's called Rosel. Yeah, Rosel, and they sell They make hot dogs too and stuff. They're really good.
Yeah, we got a place like that around here. Polish guy too.
So do we. Kogel.
Yeah, the Britain used to be awesome back in the 90s and stuff. You could go up Broad Street. It's like a main strip. And you could smell the fresh baked bread every morning. There was bakeries there, Polish bakeries, you know. There's family-owned businesses everywhere, man. Dominican food, Puerto Rican food, Jamaican, everything. Little stores where people sold, you know, like Fat Farm and stuff. They used to have like these little stores that would sell mixtapes, CDs, nickel bags. No, I'm joking. Now everything's corporate, man. Everything's Walmart, fucking garbage, man. To be honest, this country went to poop. I think I'm gonna start rocking back and forth in front of a wall, man. I could use some Jewish money. You know, I gotta figure out how these Jewish people are making these trillions.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Patriot Act, and it talks about enhanced surveillance, information sharing.
Yeah, all been suspended.
Section 215, one of the most controversial provisions, allows the FBI to seek court orders for any tangible things, including library medical records, without showing probable cause of crime. In my opinion, that's violating
HIPAA.
Yeah, well, not only that, but civil liberties, as you know.
Well, they're using
privacy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're using the that's why they did that event, a terrorist event, allegedly, right? So you got the terrorists themselves fucking putting laws into place for something they did, problem, reaction, solution type deal. They're the ones who did it, and they're pointing the finger at other people. And then they put the laws in place they wanted to put in place. They couldn't put in place until something like that happened. So they're playing chess
That's
for real.
exactly what the Patriot Act is from 9/11.
Yeah. Yep. Wait till you guys hear my new verse, man, on this song. I gotta see after this if SIRDROP put his verse down. And if not, I gotta figure out why he can't get into the link. Because I want this song to be done. My verse is done. And Hurricanes is done. I'm already piecing together a new song.
Cool.
I gotta really start getting this shit done. I could die an hour from now. I could die fucking tomorrow morning. I want this album to be done.
Permits Section 213 permits law enforcement to search a home or office without immediately notifying the owner. Notice can be delayed for a reasonable period if immediate notice would jeopardize an investigation, called sneak and peeks.
Sneak and peek. That sums it right up, dude.
Yeah, the Patriot Act, when I was reading it, man, it's terrible. Like, and then the fact that they call it the Patriot Act is such a kick in the balls, man.
Isn't it like a slap across the face, man? It's fucked up, dude. Plus, it was all completely ready to go when the event happened. Figure that shit out.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it wasn't, I thought it was within a week it came out, but I was wrong. I think it was like a month.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it had to completely go through the whole process of being assembled. Yeah, they held it back maybe a week, but that means they had it fucking ready, dude.
Mm-hmm. You know what really blew it out the water for me? Like when I seen it go down, I already knew something wasn't right when the way the planes allegedly went into the building and just a bunch of things. And then everyone always brings up Building 7. But when I heard that they were running a mock plane hijacking, the military was practicing. That's why when they heard it, they thought it was part of their,
right.
as it was going down.
Real world or is this fucking simulation shit? Well, fucking shit,
simulated war games. So they thought it was part of the simulation. When I heard that, I said, dude, that's guilty as ever. Bush is guilty as ever, man. There's no chance these dudes with box cutters knew that they were doing a simulation. Right then and there, I knew it was an inside job, and they were very aware of that. There's no way two guys with that. That's hilarious shit, and people believe that. If two dudes pulled out box cutters, they would have got beaten into the plane wheel.
No shit, dude. Well, one of the first things I said, maybe I was a little bit ahead of the curve or whatever I said, but if that is like computer graphics or whatever, and those weren't really planes hitting the building, because the first time I saw a plane go through the building and come out the other side with the nose cone not crushed, I went, whoa, wait a minute, that's fucked up, dude. And I realized right then that if those planes really went missing and they were really loaded with people, then they would have had to fly those planes someplace secret and gas all them fucking people, dude. And I think that's exactly what fucking happened.
That's what I was thinking, or they never existed, and somehow they pulled that off.
Yeah, but they couldn't have that many loose ends. So if those people really existed on planes, dude.
That's what I was thinking too. That they could have done that. What you're saying.
So I've kind of held that in the back of my mind for a really long time. But somebody just did a stream on that the other day, and they said they found out where that happened. It was like in Minnesota. There's a place where they've got hangars big enough for like C5 transports and stuff like that. That's where they took all those planes. They forced the people to make phone calls, and that was the last we fucking heard of it.
Because my first thing, what I did was I said, all right, I want to see how these buildings were built. And when I found out the outer layer of them were complete steel beams, I said, there's no way that plane even would have went in the building. It would have hit it, boom, and then dropped right to the ground. It would, the whole back end would have fell to the ground. There's not one plane part anywhere.
Or the plane would have disintegrated in the building, and the building would have had a hole in it. Not completely fucking. You know what I mean?
I was waiting for those buildings to tip over. I said, oh man, people need to clear out, right? I'm standing there watching on TV, and then they fell straight down, and I'm like, whoa, this is wild. Because I was waiting for them to tip over into the other buildings, and that didn't happen. And then when they showed the Pentagon, fucking, that was hilarious. That little hole in the building. I'm like, yo, a 747 went in there? No way. And then they show the picture of the lawn, like somebody went there and threw clothes and briefcases thing all over the lawn. That's what it looked like. Like anyone that has common sense seen right through all that bullshit. But most people fell for the illusion, man. You know, people were signing up for the military. You know, they were all gung-ho. Yeah, man, let's kill those motherfuckers, right? Like, yo. Bush should be hit with war crimes. Biden, Obama,
right?
Trump, he just committed war crimes. Clintons too, and
Gates,
and it's
Fauci.
so we could do it. Us, the people, can do it. It's in the laws, man, in the Constitution. But the problem with that is the Congress and all them will be bought out. You know, they have infinite amounts of money, and they're gonna buy these people out. I mean, we know Lady Liberty's blindfolded for a fucking reason. You know,
The only way to do it is to assemble a common law court and hold your own tribunals. Like, you can't run it through their just us system.
yeah, that's a good one. Just us system. Yeah, she's blindfolded because they blinded her from the truth.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just like, you know, and then that incident that happened in Connecticut, that got picked apart quick. You know, I'm thankful for people who took a lot of these incidents and picked them apart. Especially the one that just happened in New York. Where these people allegedly threw these bombs or grenades or whatever they were, and they're showing pictures of this thing on the ground with nails coming out of it. Like, come on. It's like they don't even try anymore to do things. They know people are gonna fall for it that simple. Not everyone, but most people will. Yeah, I tell people, JK, that we're under martial law right now. When the police are militarized, that's a military. The police are a gang, but they're really a military. That's why they look like the military, because they are. And another thing is, a lot of the cops are from the military. They served in the Middle East and were trained to do what they're doing now. Man, you know how many cops were or are in the military? I'd say a good 90% of them. And then you have your fucking idiots, like, just to have numbers. They'll hire some women, and they'll hire some ding-dongs, just to have some extra numbers. But yeah, they got tanks. Like here, they got a fucking tank with a battering ram. They love showing it off. They have, like, I think once a year they have a parade or car show, and they'll pull out their fucking tank, and they have something else, a Humvee, I think it is. They have a Humvee and one of those military tanks on wheels. Like, it doesn't have like a gun in the front, but it's definitely an armored vehicle from the military, but it's all black. Yeah.
Yeah, they got all kinds of riot shit here. We have recently, about 2 years ago, they put up basically an armory where they store all their fucking riot shit. It's pretty crazy. The presence that's shown up within the last few years.
Peace to JK and Scott Severini. A long time ago in the galaxy far away, a great adventure took place right in your backyard. What fucking show was that? The Twilight Zone? That was the Twilight Zone, Scott? I think so. Some of them shows, man, in the Twilight Zone, I think are factual. You know, maybe these people aren't made to be stopped. Maybe it's all for a reason, and I just don't know why. I sometimes I over mind boggle myself of how pieces of shit evil people that murder and poison people and do all this stuff and lie and mislead people have, you know, life isn't always about material, but these people don't starve. They live the best lives, and the real good people, like really good people with big hearts and who really care, seem to have it fucked up.
Kind of twisted, ain't it?
Yeah. It makes me wonder, what the fuck is this place? I think a lot of stuff, we're being distracted from something, man. Like all this stuff they do is a distraction to keep us from doing something.
It's control, man.
That too. But what does it all matter? Like none of this shit really truly matters. Cars, like having a house and all, like none of that matters. Because in the end, that shit'll be here and we'll be gone. You know, that shit really don't matter. So I think to myself, besides building up material things, what's the fucking purpose to be here? What's the experience we're supposed to have?
Oh man, that's the question. You know the question just as I do.
Scott said, drones in the sky versus soldiers on the ground. You're watching a version of Skynet. True.
Yep, Skynet's real. Real.
Candy says, my purpose is to love and be loved and to just live. Some of the evidence people show, people say there's these fallen angels that have been living here hundreds of years, and they show the old pictures. So I did pros and cons on those theories, and I said, okay, they could digitally make pictures look old, you know, they could manipulate pictures now, they could do so many things. And then I asked myself, that technology could be old and they could have used it back then to change pictures and stuff. Like, anyone see that picture of Jay-Z? It's supposed to be from the 1920s or something.
Oh, absolutely.
People are lining up
Yeah,
Elvis.
they've been manipulating photographs.
Trump's face.
Photographs, dude.
Yeah. This guy took a picture of Trump and Elvis, and they aligned perfect, though. The nose, everything. I was shocked. And then, Trump's son, Byron, he took Machine Gun Kelly's face and Byron Trump, and they fucking were perfect. And I'm thinking, yo, not only these people are most likely playing different roles on this world stage, like to me, politics is they're just politicking. They're bullshitting the people to buy time for their plans. You know, when we should have got our pitchforks and our fucking what are them things called, lit on fire, those sticks they would carry with fire and fucking torches. and roll up on the scene like a town called Monte Cristo.
Was that Lucid
Yeah,
playing guitar?
it could be propaganda. It could be propaganda. But look into oscillators. Why did oscillators disappear? People were using these oscillators for healing and aligning your frequencies in the body, and for other things. When I look up an oscillator, you could find like pictures of these old oscillators and how they were using them, and then all of a sudden, they're gone. Makes me wonder. I think they could slow down aging for sure. Fuck yeah. Yep. What time is it? Yeah, I'll probably jump off in like 15, 20 minutes. I got such a headache, man. Every day. It's like behind my eyes. I don't know why. I got no ibuprofen. I don't want to take ibuprofen.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
I think it could be from looking into my phone. I think that's what it could be.
You still got snow down there, bro?
No. It pretty much is all melted. And the rain, it rained real hard yesterday. So a lot of the stuff like it's gone. Why, you still have a lot of snow up there in the mountains?
In the mountains, yeah. Not on the valley floor.
Is it still cold or is it beautiful out?
It's starting to get nice. You don't want the peanut butter jelly?
No.
Fine.
Because here it started to get 75 the other day. It was 70 yesterday, and then I was looking at the weather. What's today? Thursday. Next week it's going to be back down to 17 at night. It's going to be very cold again.
Well, this is.
Elios.
Hey, what's up, Chuck?
Hi.
What's up, Elios? Hi. Man. He'll be going to school soon.
I don't know, dude. I've been debating that. I don't really want to send him to public schools.
I wouldn't either. You could homeschool. I don't know how that works, though. The way things are going nowadays, though, it's like the government will force you to put your child in their fucking indoctrination camps. I hope not.
Yeah. Yeah. So Rose wants to put him in.
You got to be careful. These people who run the school system, the Jewish people, are keeping American children docile and dumb, while their children, I think it was New Jersey, or was it New York City? I think it's Jersey. The Jewish people came from Israel into New Jersey, and they took over an entire city, pretty much. And people were complaining that they're taking up all the welfare, and they got 7, 8 children each house, but they're driving like expensive cars, and the people from Israel, or the Jewish people, got into the school system, and they got voted up high. So now they're like running shit. And what they did was they stopped funding the Goyim's school. I'll say that so you know what I mean. The Goyim's, they stopped funding their school. And then the children were eating rotten food, and it was making them sick, and they were complaining to their parents about it. And they were cutting all their money till they had to close the school. And then the Jewish people sold the school for pennies on the dollar to the Jewish people, so they bought it and opened it up for them. Yo, that's wild. And I don't hate Jewish people or not. I'm just pointing out fucking, there's people like that does shit like this all over, man. But it's just, I was shocked to see that. Like, America is built, well, I don't even like to say that either, because there were people here before it was America. But for the most part, this country, I don't want to say this country was built on immigrants, but immigrants came here pretty much. But yeah, it sucks that we got to be divided by these labels. It's like labels run the world. A lot of times, people ask me, "What are you? You this and that." I'm in reality, what's German? What's Polish? Like, none of that. In reality, it's interesting, but it really don't matter to me because it don't define me, who I am as an individual. Those are just labels that someone made up. But the religion labels divide us. I used to think people are all praying to this higher whatever, right? A God. But yet everyone's praying to God, but different versions. But gotta argue with each other. Like, I don't know. It's just fucking insane, man. That how we can't just exist with each other and build with each other and work together. Live in peace.
Well, I pretty much do that with everybody I come into contact with, man. I don't really let other external ideologies, interfere with my daily life.
Yeah.
That's I guess that's why my outlook is hopeful. Because if I'm not saying I got it right, but if everybody behaved in that manner, things would get better instantly. I try not to force my ideologies or I'm not trying to control any kind of other person other than myself. So, but I just work in that hope or that intention that what I put out will come back to me tenfold type kind of mindset, I guess.
You definitely deserve it. You have a big heart and you help a lot of people, man. A lot of people. I like helping people too. because it just makes me feel good. I want to find out, JK, how to access my bank account, my SSI number, my bank account's my bank account, and I'm gonna access it somehow. You know, I've heard people have done it, and they've like purchased things. A few people online. I'm gonna find the video of John Levy doing it, and he purchased some things, and then it went through. Everything was good, and they were gonna ship it, and then the next day, it was canceled, or they deaded it. So I don't know. How is an account in our name, but we can't access it? It's in our name. Isn't that fucking, what is that called? If someone's accessing the account in your name and taking the money or making money off it, that's fraud. Now, just because my mother signed that certificate, I was a baby, right? But I'm a grown man now. There has to be ways around that stuff if you want to get technical with it, and pretty much fight back to access that account. What are they gonna do? Lock me up?
Chester KV means for whose life was granted land and overseas. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with that, because so you got the SESP-KV Act, which every citizen is legally considered dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So until
we're lost at sea. We're lost at sea.
Claim that identity or that standing.
Yeah, I'm gonna claim it, all right. No, I always wanted to admit violence, but no, I come in peace, man. I'm slowly letting everything go, man. Like, you know, I hate to even have this come out of my mouth, but I forgive those people who killed my mother.
Yeah, straight up.
If I bump into them in real life, I'm going to test the temperature for sure, but other than that, I'm not going to let that shit eat me up no more. I watched that movie Wandering Monk again. There's so many jewels in that fucking movie. And then that movie Shaolin. That's a good movie too. Wait, anyone ever see that movie Shaolin? Where the general, the person right under him betrays him, and it's just a good story. And the general ends up losing his daughter and his wife, and he loses his kingdom and everything. And they thought he was dead, so he went and joined the very people he shit on. The monks. But yeah, people should watch that movie Shaolin. It would be dope to go to a Shaolin temple where the monks are at in the mountains. When I watch them kung fu movies, man, that's what I want to do. It amps me up. You know, makes me want to really get healthy and work out. You know, people think when it says to turn your cheek, people think that means you can't defend yourself if someone hits you or slaps you. You have a right to defend yourself. Were you just gonna stand there and let someone continuously slap you? Like what?
Who's that dude on Facebook? Fucking Dr. Fubs or something like that. He's like, don't think because I chill and smoke weed that I won't put my hands on you. Dr. Fubs. Let me see.
Yeah, I come in peace, man. I would rather talk it out, but sometimes people take kindness for weakness, man.
Somebody that's on some weird shit, man. Just because you're a generally pleasant person to be around doesn't mean that you're a fucking dumbass. And if someone's trying to take if your inherently nice disposition, let them know they can get a hold of Shaquille. Choose peace for yourself.
Oh, fuck.
Did you know that if you bend down real
Let me
slow,
find this one.
if you're a grown ass, choose peace for yourself. Choose peace for yourself over someone else's dumbass, bullshit, nonsensical drama. Don't let someone else have the power to fuck up your peace. Trust me. You can thank me later. Motherfucker can't stand to be wrong. Shame. If you're a grown ass, a motherfucker.
No, where's it at?
Just because somebody's got. What the fuck is going on in this motherfucker? Oh, price of groceries. If you're stop with an idea.
Oh, fuck. Let me find it, bro. It's hilarious. Yeah, shit. What are you getting into today, bro?
Not much. Damn, hold up. How did that? I didn't realize when I screenshotted it, those extra things were there. I gotta fix that. When I jump off of here, I'm probably about to cook these steaks I gotta season them. And go to the store and grab a few things. And then I have to see SIRDROP if he put his verse down, because I really want to wrap the song up. So then I could put it out.
Hell yeah.
Because my verse is done and Hurricane verse is done. I've been procrastinating that song forever. And I already started piecing together another song. And because I want to release that song and then the one I'm working on too. But I might just start doing like 2 minute or a minute and some change verse or whatever to a beat, just to stay sharp while I work on the album. But
yeah,
I want to get serious with the music. I really do. I've been procrastinating long enough.
Yeah, here it is.
Scott Severini wants my email. I can post it here and delete it. Yeah, you could do that. Was this a parody?
No, it is. These little songs that he makes, they're like 20 seconds long or whatever.
Play it again from the beginning. Hold up. That's
Yeah.
funny.
You ready?
You're smoking spice. I'm smoking cess. I ain't heard that word in a long time. Sesame.
Yeah.
Who scored 83 points? What? Get the fuck out of here. I gotta look into that. What about Mexico sucking? What about Italy? This cat hit 4 home runs in one game. This player in a WBC Classic from Italy. Like, if Italy wins that shit, I'm gonna be blown away. And I can't forget Japan. Japan went undefeated. The U.S. lost to Italy. That was mind blowing. Now, I forgot who plays tomorrow. I just want to see the Dominican Republic win it. Then I want to see the U.S. come in second. I forgot who else is playing. Yeah, I liked Mexico because Jaren Duran was on that team. The Sox are still talking about trading him. They're dumb. But anyway.
All right, Chuck. I'm out of here, bro.
All right, Lucid. Yeah, I'm going to jump off too in a minute.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up, man. It's good to see you.
Oh, yeah, man. Peace to chat. Peace to Scott.
Thanks for having us.
See you later, brother.
Israeli news reported that Raytheon parts were found in Iranian missiles targeting Israel. Once again, the United States is dipping their nose, trying to police the world. I forgot what bozo was on TV talking hella shit, talking about Iran, we're coming for you, we're policing the world, and Cuba, you're next. I forgot that dumbass's name, some fat guy. Like, Cuba? What the fuck did Cuba do now, right? It's fucking insane. People should look into that. Like, these people are just starting problems with everybody. Cuba. Anyway. Trump is one of the fucking dumbest losers to ever walk in politics. It's a pile of tricks. It's a pile of trick. Cuba is another country that doesn't have a Federal Reserve. Sort of like Haiti, when Haiti didn't want their people to take that vaccination, then all of a sudden, bing, bang, boom, the leader of that country was deceased. And their people love that leader. What else happened? There's another country. Oh, Mexico also did the same thing. Haiti, too. They didn't mandate that shit to their people and make them do it. As a matter of fact, Mexico never even shut their country down like the rest of the weak-ass world. Anyway, man. Fuck the government. Fuck ICE. Fuck. All right? I appreciate you guys coming through to listen to my rants. Most of them are pretty pointless, but hey. I like to talk shit. It helps with my anger. Yeah, they hijacked that bad boy, and I think it was what, 1933. My grandfather got to have a short period of time. I think he was 13 when they started to make people get birth certificates and social security cards. And I said yesterday how people say, peace to Ry Russ, but fucking, I've heard people say, what's up, Jeremy Bird? That their family members got numbers tattooed on them and stuff like that. Well, things have changed. It's advanced. Instead of tattooing the numbers on us, we willingly carry that fucking number in our wallet. How's that one? Right? They didn't need to beat us. They didn't need to do none of that. We just willingly do things. That's psychological war at its finest. But yeah, whether it's a bank account number, we're still a number at that point. If you've ever been to prison, you know how it feels to be truly a number, because that's all you are. And they do count. Inmate, what's your number? They don't give a fuck about your name. Anyway, I'm out, everyone. Have a great day. Man, what was I going to say? This is all entertainment, man. I think. But anyway. Hopefully, the world will still be here tomorrow. You know, with Trump in that position, you never know, man. You know, we got fucking Israel duking Trump in his ass. Fucking, you know, it's even worse. Like, they would talk shit about Biden, but all the presidents are bought and paid for. And, yeah, Israel runs the show. That's the boss. Fuck Israel. I'm out.